Hi everybody, it's Chef Nicole from Meals Without Madness. I'm here today on behalf of the Kitchener Market to share with you a power breakfast. This is such a simple, easy way to really up your nutrition at breakfast time. Some of us eat a fairly carb-heavy breakfast, or we struggle to find ways to get extra nutrition into our breakfast. So I'm going to show you a great protein pancake recipe that my boys just absolutely love. So it's a great healthy option for them and one that they make almost every single morning. If you look in front of me here, you can see it's just a few simple ingredients. We have 1 banana, 1 egg, half a scoop of protein powder. I'm throwing in a little bit of hemp hearts, and then at the end we are going to finish it up with some maple syrup, and I'm going to tell you about the health benefits that you can get from that, and a great antioxidant, blueberries. So let's get started. Mash up our banana. You don't need any fancy ingredients or utensils here. We are just going to use a fork. I'm just going to break it up into pieces just to make it a little bit easier. And then once it's mashed up, we're going to add in our egg and our dry ingredients, and then we're going to head over to the pan. Just 1 simple egg. You might need a splash of milk, but 1 egg should do it. All right, so I'm just going to use my fork and mash up my banana up against the side of the bowl. A nice ripe banana is going to work best here. This could be a little more ripe than it is, so this might be a great use for your bananas that just have a few spots on them. They're nice and sweet, so we're not adding any sugar to this recipe, just giving these a good mash. I'm going to whisk up my egg as well before I add it in, just so it combines easily. And it goes. And then the dry ingredients, my protein powder and my hemp hearts. The hemp hearts add a great amount of protein. You're going to get 10 grams of protein for just 30 grams. And you're also getting some great omega-3s and omega-6s in this as well. If you don't tell the kids and you feed this to them, it'll taste delicious and they'll never know that it's healthy too. And we're ready to head over to the pan. So this is going to make about 3 pancakes, about that size. My pan could preheat a little bit longer because you do want it to start to cook as soon as you add your pancakes on. All right, so I'm just going to start with 2 pancakes, and then I'm going to make 1 more once these are finished cooking. You want to cook it about 3/4 of the way done before you flip it over, just to make sure that it holds together. And that protein powder and the egg are what is your binder in this recipe. So like I said, let it cook until it sets. You're not going to get those bubbles on top like you do with normal pancakes. So you're just going to have to watch for the bottom edges to start to look cooked, and then you're going to give it a flip. They cooked about 2.5 to 3 minutes on the other side. And this side's going to cook really, really quickly. And then we're going to take them out and get the last one into the pan. And then we are going to serve this up. They are delicious protein pancakes. It has delicious hemp hearts in it. It has protein powder, a banana, an egg. This is a superfood breakfast. We are about to add on some heated maple syrup. I always like to heat it. I don't want to cool down my food. And this has half of your daily manganese, which is great for brain function. It's great for supporting bone health. So when you pour this on, you can feel really good about it. That's in 2 tablespoons that you're able to get that benefit. And to top it off, we are going to just add some antioxidant rich blueberries. I'm just going to pour it on there. All right, here they are. There is antioxidants in this, there is vitamins, there is minerals, there's protein with the egg and the protein powder. This is a power-packed breakfast that you can be happy to eat and serve your family. Really healthy power food lunch with you. Today we are going to be making a summery salad with asparagus, strawberries, grilled chicken, and some fantastic spring mix. So this is more about assembly. It comes together super fast. So I'm going to show you guys how to put it together, and I look forward to hearing how you guys enjoy this summer salad. You really do want to cut across the chicken breast. It's just going to give you nice even slices, and it's not going to get all stringy. And then we are going to top our salad with that. I'm just going to slice my strawberries to go onto my salad. I'm cutting them so that you can still tell what they are, that they are strawberries and they're keeping that shape. And that's what I want. All right, so there you have it, a summer salad. Asparagus and strawberries are some of the first foods that we see after winter. So this is a great recipe for this time of year. So I hope that you guys enjoy making this recipe. I hope that you guys look at all of the colors in this salad. When we talk about eating the rainbow, well, we have to recognize that we get different minerals, different vitamins, different things from each of the colors of the foods that we eat. So it's not just a statement of eat colorful food, but eating that colorful food really does nourish us differently depending on the food that we're eating. So I hope this helps you guys introduce a few more colors to your plate. To share with you what I'm calling a gateway to health dinner. The reason I'm calling it that is because my family shies away from a lot of vegetables, especially the boys. My husband, cauliflower, if I'm not hiding it, he's not going to eat it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a delicious chicken casserole with some buffalo sauce. It's gonna cook in this delicious buffalo sauce. We're gonna add some bacon and just some other great flavors, and nobody in my family who is vegetable averse is gonna have any clue of how much nutrition I have snuck in to this meal. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to start things off, we are going to make our sauce. I'm starting off with an organic coconut milk. It doesn't have to be organic. I just found a really great price on this one, so I picked it up. The reason I like coconut milk is because it's a good, healthy fat, okay? It's going to add extra nutrition and great consistency. It's also perfect for people in your life that can't have dairy. My daughter is lactose intolerant, so this is a great way to get a nice creamy dish without having to have dairy, okay? Second thing I'm gonna add, if you're making a true buffalo sauce, you would be adding Frank's. Sriracha is pretty much one of my favorite hot sauces, so I'm just using this instead because it's what I have in the house. So go ahead and use the one that you have at home that you like. I want this to turn a nice orange color. I like it with a little bit of heat, so we are going to get that in there. So you can see the color that it's turning. This is going to be the sauce for our dish. To it, I'm going to add a little pinch of salt and a little bit of pepper. Now, because we're going to introduce a little bit of like the ranch flavors, okay, so I'm adding dill into the sauce. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to finish it up with some chives just to kind of, like I said, give it that ranch feeling. I am also going to be adding in 3 cloves of garlic. And for the tang, so I'm not using buttermilk here, I'm going to add the juice of a lemon. key way to find out if you have any cuts on your hands is to squeeze a lemon, okay? So if you, I'm squeezing it through my fingers so that I can catch all the seeds. Of course, you can squeeze it out into a separate bowl as well, but I'm just gonna use my hands and squeeze that in and catch all the lemons as it goes through. All right, oh, one almost got in there. All right, so I'm gonna give this a stir. I'm gonna chop up my garlic. And then after I chop up my cauliflower, we're gonna head over to the stove and get this dish started. The great thing is this also comes together all in one pan. I've cut my chicken into cubes and I've preheated my pan and oil over medium-high heat. You can hear that nice sizzle when it goes in the pan. I do want to add some color to my chicken because color in cooking is flavor, so I don't want to miss the chance to add some delicious flavor to my chicken. As the chicken's starting to cook, I'm just going to add a little seasoning. I've got some chili powder and garlic that I'm adding into the pan just to add flavor at every stage of cooking. I'm also going to add just a little bit of salt before I add in my sauce. When my chicken was about halfway cooked, I poured in the sauce. It's now bubbling and the chicken's gonna be cooked pretty quickly. So now I'm adding in my cauliflower, AKA ghost broccoli at my house, and gonna let that cook just for about 3 or 4 minutes until fork tender. To finish this dish off, it was simmering on the stove top for about 10 minutes or so. You just, depending on how big your chicken pieces are cut, you want to make sure your chicken's cooked through. My cauliflower is fork tender, and now I'm just dressing it, and it's going to go to the table just like this. This is a fantastic one-pot dish for your midweek meals or the weekend. Anytime we can do less dishes is a bonus, especially when it looks this pretty. And of course, to finish it off, we are gonna add some crumbled bacon. Could top this off with like a little bit of cheese if you wanted to as well, but as I said, we're kind of keeping this dairy free with the coconut milk. Oh, it smells so good. I have to taste this. I'm going to give this a taste. There is delicious broccoli. Well, sorry, ghost broccoli in here. It's just nice and fork tender, delicious chicken, coconut milk, some bacon. Like I said, if you have some non-veggie eaters in your house, this will be the perfect dish because if you serve it with bacon, I don't see a way that somebody is not going to at least give it a taste. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a taste right now. Oh, very hot. Ooh. Has absorbed the flavor from the sauce. It is delicious. So I am going to taste this chicken. This is definitely going to be a hit at the table. All right, guys, here is the last dish. We have put together an awesome Power Foods menu for you. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We started off with protein pancakes with antioxidant blueberries, nutrient-rich maple syrup for sweetness. And for lunch, a summery salad with asparagus and strawberries. Asparagus are coming into season. It is going to be a great time to make that recipe. And then we finish it off with what I am calling the Gateway to Health dinner, to get your family eating some extra vegetables. We've got cauliflower, chicken, beautiful, spicy, rich sauce. And to make sure all the men in your house give it a try, we've added bacon. So I just want to remind everybody that the Kitchener Market is open on Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Food Hall is open for takeout, and we look forward to seeing you guys right here online or at the Kitchener Market really soon. Have a great day.